Good morning, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. In Provincetown. This week featuring Wake up, wake up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey. Oh. Hey. Wake up, wake up. Oh. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Everyone.
Hey guys, it's Friday, September 26th, 2025, and you know what that means.
It's my last show.
It's Harry's last show. Quick, Sam, play the highlight reel.
Okay, 10 minutes later.
No, I was just saying I went all the way back on our YouTube channel to the very first episode, and I was like, let me try to wear the same outfit for old time's sake. But the shirt doesn't exist anymore, and the shorts don't fit. Thanks for pointing that out, Mark.
Yeah.
I never mentioned the shorts.
I was like, oh, I should pull a picture from the first show, but I don't want that direct comparison. I think I'm about 50 pounds heavier than the first show.
You were a little keto twink back then.
That's true. That's true.
It was also the early days of the lockdown.
Yeah, that's what I decided to do. I was like, I can't go anywhere. I'm gonna diet and work out.
We all should have.
Yeah, and I was very thin.
Do you have any words for everybody?
No.
You'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be
But like
back.
in like I guess it is like a good bookend to have like that like look back at these pictures of me being super tiny during the first show, because yesterday I went through all of my clothes, which was I got rid of all the clothes that person wore.
What did you do with it all?
It's still in my bedroom, but I'm either gonna donate it to like Ruthie's or the Methodist, depending on who will take it, because it is a lot. It is 2 like lawn and leaf bags full of clothes.
See, I have the same problem. I just never get rid of anything, and then one day.
Well, it's like when you have to like think about packing it all in your car to drive across the country.
Oh my God!
Good morning.
There's a special guest here. Who could it be?
It's your boss.
It's my boss,
Yeah.
State Senator Julian.
Oh my God, you're coming on?
I'm coming.
Hi.
It is my last
My
show.
God. Well, for now.
Yeah.
We're firmly in the camp that we just think this is a hiatus, but we perhaps just could be in denial. But how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thank you so much for coming in
What's
today.
the plan? You're gonna like, when are you hitting the road? Are you road
Plan?
tripping?
I don't know.
Plan.
You know me.
Yeah.
I have the next 5 days to get it all together, and then I'm gonna spend a couple weeks with my family, and then I'm gonna head on out.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
that?
we have a very special thing for
Aw.
you.
It looks so official.
It is official, honey. The Massachusetts legislature is the oldest continuous legislative body in the world. The Brits fortunately had a civil war. So we have a citation from the Massachusetts Senate. Here, you can hold it, Bob, and I'll read it. It says, official citation, be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Harrison Fish in recognition of 6 years of early morning laughs and thoughtful conversation as the creator and host of Wake Up in Provincetown. And be it further known, the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that the citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested, a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Senate, signed by Senate President Karen E. Spilka, attested to by Michael D. Hurley, the Clerk of the Senate, and offered by me, Julian Sear, on this day, September 26th, babe. So, there you go.
Oh, thank you.
My God, you're so well. Bob originally drafted it and put co-creator, but I got the cover.
Yes. It's been 5 years of my mission of deleting the code.
Mission accomplished.
Oh
She
my
walks up to
God. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, you're so welcome.
We love you. Thank you, Julian.
But actually, honey, I'm not the surprise.
Who's the
Hi.
surprise? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Come up here, come up here.
Come on up.
Well, they're the guests.
Look, it's Harry's mom and dad.
Oh my god! Good morning. How are you?
I told you
drove
he
all the
would
way up.
cry.
When did you get here?
20 minutes.
Good morning. Love you guys.
How are you?
Thanks for coming on.
Good, really good. Good to see you. Yeah, bring up some
Wait, we're
chairs.
actually going to interview my
Yeah,
parents?
we are.
Oh my goodness.
Take this. No, you're not just saying hi. We're talking to you. Share this mic. How are you? Thank you for making it all this way. Speak into here. Scoot
So
over.
well choreographed. Thanks for letting me know.
Surprise!
Good morning.
Morning.
My parents were also here for the very first wake up as well.
Yes, and many in between.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago.
Just a couple weeks ago, right?
How was the drive up?
For the most part, pretty good, but we went right by somebody on a bicycle. We thought we blew the surprise.
Did you
me?
see
I'm-
us?
No, I'm not awake. I'm barely awake now. I'm barely awake now.
Are you ready to say goodbye to him?
I'm ready to say see you
Have you guys
Yeah.
been to San Francisco much?
just once, about 3 years ago.
Well, now you have
Maybe
another
2
reason
years.
Yes.
to go.
Well, I
Yeah.
hadn't told my parents yet that I was delaying to go out there and I was going to spend a week or two in Connecticut with them.
So that's a surprise
that
for
was a surprise
us,
of them.
which is a very nice surprise.
We like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we won't be there, actually. We're going on a trip.
Yeah, not surprised. That's okay. I'll be in their hot tub. Thank you so much for coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything for
my
you,
parents
Harry?
have 2 kids on the West Coast now, so
Yes.
soon they'll be buying a place out there to visit. And my brother Alan lives in San Diego. I'll be in San Francisco, so you got to get a place in LA.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You can just fly right back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming in.
No problem.
Love you.
Love you too.
We're going to miss you, but we know it's the best thing for you because it's what you want to do. Yep.
The best part is they'll probably see me more because I have to like plan trips home now rather than
Yes.
just being like, oh, they're just right there. I'll get there eventually.
And he never comes. No.
I live in P-Town. They come to P-Town.
Yes.
They live in a very lovely part of Connecticut, but P-Town kind of.
We really like P-Town, and because Harry's not here, it won't mean we're going to stop coming.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You can hang with Bob and Sam and Mark.
You're
Yes.
always welcome here with
Yes.
us, obviously.
You can co-host when you're in town. You can fill my shoes.
Oh, sure.
It's a big seat to fill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's filling it?
We don't know.
Oh
Him,
boy,
her.
oh boy.
Him.
Mark's
We'll be a
good.
rotating host.
Yeah.
You do a great job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Rotating host.
Yeah, we
Yes.
will rotate in and out.
Yeah.
And then obviously the seat is always waiting for you when you come back.
Yeah,
and
I'll
visit.
come back and visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were here when you got struck by lightning and had the bad haircut.
No stories.
Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We go, don't I have a great
Right,
for
Mark?
somebody who was struck by lightning? No.
No, that's our running wake up
It's
joke.
an inside joke based on Thirsty Burlington.
What are y'all two's favorite part of B-Town?
That my favorite part is everyone walking down the street has a smile on their face. They look happy. And you don't see that every day where we live. You just don't. And it's just a different atmosphere up here, which I love. Love.
What are you gonna miss the most?
I think kind of the same. Like, I love this being a walkable community. It's a small town community. As much as sometimes it's annoying, I guess. Not that it's annoying. Sometimes it's not what you want in that moment, but it is so nice to go to the supermarket or walk down the street or everywhere you go, you see people you know, people who care about you, people who you care about. I don't think there are communities like this everywhere in the world.
No,
Probably not.
no. And you're not going to find that in Connecticut for the 2-3 weeks you're there.
Yeah.
You're just not going to find it.
Right. My dad's favorite part's the bearded mistress that he finds at every place in town.
Yes.
Thanks
Surprise.
I'm surprised and excited. Yes. What next?
What did you do this week?
Oh, you're gonna be on the show the whole time?
No.
I just know they're
No.
like, get me off here. I don't know who I got my I want to be on camera and on stage from. Probably my mother, if anyone.
It's not a problem.
We got you.
I'm gonna kill you guys. Love you too. I'll see you after the show.
Okay, I'm done surprising you, I swear.
Thank God. Oh, this is so sweet.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
You know what?
That only cost $130, so that's
Oh
a
yeah.
pretty good deal.
Totally.
Well, you know what I found out yesterday, and I think Senator Sear found this out yesterday too. Each office only has a limited number of these to give out per session, and so we obviously did this for you. And then somebody reached out to our office. It was like, "Can you do a citation for so and so?"
And you're like, no, we already gave one to some
No.
idiot in P-Town.
My coworker Michael was like, "We're running out now. We're not doing one for that person."
That person started a hospice.
Yeah, that person's like a finalist for the Nobel Peace Prize and just doesn't get a Senate
Right.
citation. What did you do this week?
What did I do this week? Nothing exciting.
No?
I mean, like, I'm in packing hell, you know?
Right.
It is nice because, like, my roommate is staying in the apartment, so I don't have to do too good of a job. you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't have to, like, clear everything out and be
Right.
like, where am I going to put all this stuff? But I did go through my clothes, which I said was alarming with how much clothes I own and still own after getting rid of, like, 60% of it. But, yeah.
Are you driving all the way across the
Yeah.
country?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah. I've done it so many times. I love it. Yeah.
I've done it.
I love driving across the country. Podcasts, the open road.
Just the music you want to listen to. Nobody else in the car.
But speaking of, I did take my car down to Hyannis a few days ago to get it up to speed, which my father will be very happy about because he's always like, "How's your car?" And I'm like, "It's making a noise that I'm ignoring." But my car is getting all put back together so that I can drive it across the country. But I went down to Hyannis, and they like assume you live around there. Like they don't realize that I like have to. I'm just like, any idea? They're like, no. They're like, yeah, like sometime today or tomorrow. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
You didn't tell them that you live in Provincetown?
no, I don't want to stress them out. Like that's annoying. But I was like, okay, I'll just take the bus back if it's not done today. But obviously, I managed to find people from Provincetown in Hyannis because now that it's the fall, it's like the escape. It was also a rainy day because it was Wednesday, so I found like 4 or 5 people from P-Town, and one of them gave me a ride back.
Excellent.
Yeah, my coworker Camilo from Lady Slipper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
very
finally
sweet
got
of
to
him.
see Harry at Lady Slipper
Yeah,
on
you came in with a
Tuesday.
big crew. How was it?
Yeah, it was great. You know, whenever it's like the hot new place. So if somebody's visiting from out of town, you take them to Lady Slipper. And there were so we show up, and you know, Joe's outside hosting, and I was like, "Hey, do you have room for a group right now?" And he goes, "How many?" And I go, 7. And he goes, "No, really, how many of you are there?" And I said, "No, there's 7 of us."
Yeah, that's roughly impossible at Lady Slipper. Only because like there's 2 larger tables, and if they're full, it's like just harder to get a big group in.
There were 6 seats together at the end of the bar.
Right in front of my well.
Right in front of him.
Yeah.
Magic, fortuitous. I
How
know.
did you like the new cocktails?
I love it.
Good.
Mine had like a Scotch foam
Yeah,
on top.
The juicy peppers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a good time.
Good.
They're probably going to come and see you before they leave town again.
Oh, fun. I'll be there Tuesday for my last night in town.
Next Tuesday is your
Yeah.
last night in town?
Yeah,
Oh,
next Tuesday, my
okay.
last night in town, I'll be at Lady Slipper. Monday is the last trivia. I had trivia with Evan this past week. It was his last trivia this past week. And this upcoming Monday will be my last trivia. So please come and hang.
And you're doing it by yourself?
I'm going to do it by myself because Evan's out of town. And as much as it's fun doing it with co-hosts for my last one, it's just gonna have me be the star. And all the rounds are going to be about me.
Really?
I mean... yeah, like to an extent. I was thinking about doing like famous Harrisons for the visual round, just like my 10 favorite songs for the music round.
Your Mount Rushmore of pop diva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what time is that on Monday?
7 o'clock on Monday.
7 o'clock on Monday, the last trivia with Harrison
Yeah.
ever.
I think trivia will continue though.
Yeah.
Vacancy?
Yeah. I'm not positive, but I think Brian Walsh is going to continue it, which is so perfect because he comes to trivia every week. He's very punny. Yeah. Lots of dad jokes from Brian, but that'll be really exciting.
Very good.
Did you get up to anything else this week?
What did I get up to this week? Well, I was in Boston for work. Yesterday, the Senate passed the Massachusetts Data Privacy Act.
What's that?
It's to protect you from like revenge porn and stuff like that,
Damn.
right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't know that they have such protections in Northern California.
I know, it's tough to leave Massachusetts because it is a very forward-thinking, progressive state when it comes to like laws and healthcare, but like California isn't. It's not like I'm moving to Alabama.
Right,
you
I know.
Yeah.
California has a CCPA. the
What's that?
California Consumer Protection Advisory Act, yeah.
California Consumer Protection Advisory Act. California is the West Coast of Massachusetts.
Yeah, especially San Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah. But one of the things that when I went down to Hyannis to get to do my car, obviously I was like, it was torrential rain, so I just took an Uber to the mall, and I guess I'll stay here till that bus at 4:30. And one thing that was really exciting is last week, one of my favorite basketball players, Angel Reese, released her line of Reebok sneakers, and they sold out in less than 5 minutes.
Wow.
But when you live in the middle of nowhere on the Outer Cape, they still have like 3 or 4 pairs, and one of them happens to be your size. So I got my Angel Reese shoes in Hyannis.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
In a lady size what?
10 and a half. But one thing I did notice is like that little area of Hyannis is getting cuter.
Really?
Yeah. When I first moved here, it used to just be that like dilapidated Kmart in that big empty plaza. But now it has like Whole Foods, Ulta, Old Navy, a Nordstrom Rack is gonna open this next couple weeks. The Paper Store, which sells clothes.
What?
Yeah. When did the Paper Store start selling clothes?
All Tyvek.
Yeah, exactly. It's all Tyvek clothes. Denim, jumpers, overalls. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I did do this week? We went out on an afternoon sail on the Hindu.
Oh, nice.
It was my first time going on a ride on it since it was completely rehabbed. That which they said on the boat that day, they were like, it took us 5 years. Remember Mark went up and like saw it. Where were they fixing it?
In Maine.
Up in Maine. It was a long, arduous process getting the Hindu back here in Provincetown, and it was a gorgeous afternoon. You can do like a 2-hour sail. We were out there from 2 to 4. There were like 40 people on the boat.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. Like
4 more days.
there's only 4 more days to rent the Hindu.
Do they take it south?
It's going to Maine to do some work, and then, and then eventually.
Work.
Yeah. But it's so funny because we had a crew of all women that day, and each one was like, hi, I've been on the Hindu for 3 years. Before that, I was a script supervisor in LA for 15 years. Or, hey, I had this really awful job in Boston for 10 years, and now I'm here doing this. And everybody was like so happy to be here doing what they're doing, and it's like leaving a life behind that is no longer serving you and coming and living your best life here. I mean, it's kind of a tale as old as time.
Totally.
Yeah, that's what people do.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. I know. I went on the Sunset cruise last week with Poppin' Dutch and Lady Slipper. It was awesome.
Yeah, it is. I mean, unless people are like getting ill, it's the best way to have a staff party.
Unless people are getting ill?
Haven't you ever been on? I mean, when 10 Tables was here. 10 Tables did a staff party on the Hindu, and there was somebody who was like throwing up over the side.
That surprises me. I feel like it's harder to get sick because you're not in a boat. You're on a boat.
You never. I mean, it was somebody who was like, I didn't know that I was somebody who got seasick, and we all found out the hard way that day.
Yeah.
You're also supposed to go like to the back of the boat, downwind, to do that. For the record,
Sounds like a great drive.
it was a tough lesson that day.
Anyway, did you watch Jimmy Kimmel's Return to Late Night?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Did you?
I watched clips. It's so alarming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, there's like a layer to it that I feel like a lot of people don't really realize, which is like a lot of people are like, oh, the president is putting pressure on ABC and Disney to take Jimmy Kimmel off the air. But there's like someone between the president and and Disney, which is like the broadcasting frequencies, which are controlled by the government. So there's like, because broadcast radio, broadcast television all happens through radio waves, there's only like a finite amount of them. And that's actually the threat that the Trump administration put on to remove Jimmy Kimmel. There's like, we'll remove your broadcasting rights. And like, since there's a finite amount, and like things like ABC have had them for 60, 70 years. So like, to threaten to remove that is like much crazier than just like remove. Like I know it's crazy to like silence someone for a joke they made on their late night talk show, but like it's crazier and scarier than that.
Yeah, and then to immediately be like, now do Jimmy and Seth, fire them too. And I'm like, can we not?
Yeah.
Leave those poor guys alone. It's scary times.
Yeah.
Pretty soon our show's gonna be yanked off the air. We're not on the air, right?
We're in the air.
We're in the ether.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the cloud.
Anything now on YouTube.
You can, right?
Well, now they reinstated all sorts of awful people on YouTube, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, but I don't think there's no litmus test. There's no bar for them. It's just right. It's just people they don't agree with. They go after. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do have more opinions about it, but they're not morning talk show friendly. But I will say them on my podcast. Yeah. Yeah. But if you want to stay in touch with me, follow me and Kristen's podcast. It's not Wake Up. It's a little less happy. I don't want to like Wake Up is morning television. It's kind of like infotainment is the word. Mm-hmm. It's like informational, but also entertainment. Where the podcast leans a little more like hard-hitting political opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah. which every once in a while I mention on Wake Up, and everyone gets mad at me for. So.
No.
Well. Okay, that's all I got.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
There's no other news to talk about in the world, in the whole wide world?
Not really. No.
Bob, what do you have on Monday?
Oh, I have a cabaret show at the post office on Monday night at 9.
right.
Thank you for bringing that up, Mark. And for those of you who were like, why is your show at 10 o'clock? It's at 9 o'clock now.
Ooh.
In September and October. Earlier, for those of you who need to go to bed earlier, get up in the morning.
And trivia will be over at like 8:15, 8:30, so you can
Pop
come
over.
and go. Yeah.
Let's do both. Do both. Play trivia, come to the cabaret show. It's going to be a really fantastic show. We've got Hillary Tamar, Showgirl of the Year, Raquel
Good
Blake.
work. Good
I
work.
know. I'm so excited.
It's exciting.
Yeah. I can't believe you're leaving on Tuesday. That's just so
I'm
soon.
spending the next week and this past week, honestly, like figuring out how to pack my life into a mid-size SUV. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna manage though. It's a good practice in letting things go.
Yeah. I mean, you have to. That's a lesson.
And the biggest thing to let go is the idea that I'll ever be a 29 again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Should we head over to Sam with the roundup?
Yeah, Sam, take it away.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wake Up Weekly Roundup with me, Sam Sewell, for the week of September 27th through October 2nd. I always find it funny when everyone goes, can you believe it's blah, blah, blah already? But can you believe it's October already? And it's also Libra season, which means my birthday is coming up. Flash. Warning, it is October 11th. But first things first, I'm going to do a little bit of a roundup for the Tennessee Williams Theater Festival Last Call, going on now until September 28th, where you can catch such great shows like Sweet Bird of Youth playing at the Provincetown Inn. This is a really beautiful production about an aging actress, and it's a very cool company, the Goat Exchange, with some powerful acting, so you're not going to want to miss that. Then also, this property is Condemned, taking place at the Cabral House right across the street from the boat slip, featuring Allison Fraser and taking place on their lawn, directed by our very own artistic director, David Kaplan, so you know it's going to be powerful. Then Clothes for a Summer Hotel. Y'all, we have taken over Purgatory and turned it into a theater. This is a really powerful production over at the Gifford House in Purgatory. It's a ghost play about Zelda and F. Scott Fitzgerald staged in a fog. It's in a fog, guys. Then also Catastrophe, a Beckettian cabaret. So if you're a fan of Samuel Beckett and you like movement, you're going to want to check out this group directed by Brenna Geffers with a Philadelphia-based die-cast ensemble featuring a bunch of different Beckett shorts. So go check that out. It's really powerful. Then the two character plays taking place at WOMR with Irene Glazos. It's two characters in and out of a play, and it's really, really deep. It has some amazing acting too, so go check that out. And also Lifeboat Drill, a death-defying farce. This is blending both Tennessee Williams and Samuel Beckett, and it tickles your senses. So I would highly recommend checking that out. And then, this is free to the public, Songs Until We Meet Again. We will be singing songs and telling stories over at Luke's Lobster. Thank you so much, Luke's Lobster, for letting us inhabit your space. So again, it's free to the public, and I will be dropping some tunes as well. And also, speaking of me doing things aside from production managing, I will be part of my Last Call anthology, a collection of exits. If you have caught any of Megan Nussle's work, such as The Witch, or any of her other theatrical pursuits in town, you're not going to want to miss this. This is over at Fisherman Hall, and it takes place on Saturday and Sunday. So go get your tickets now at twptown.org and catch what I have been working on. It's a really beautiful event, and I will tell you more on the show. Then to round up what's happening in town elsewhere, at Luke's Lobster, they're doing lobster rolls for $20 each today for National Lobster Day. Then on Saturday, it's Pet Appreciation Day with the blessing of the pets over at St. Mary's, and then the pet parade and pet tea. Congratulations, all pets. We love you. Then on Sunday, you can catch People, Places, Pigeons, Oh My, the opening reception at the Wellfleet Adult Community Center from 4 to 7, and the exhibit runs until October 31st. And on Monday, Bob Keary's back with Good Night Provincetown with a stacked cast. So go check that out at the Post Office Cabaret. Then on Tuesday, Painting with the Light, Stories on the Hill, featuring a conversation with Don Clayton, Rob Longley, Glenna Hartwell, and a list of others. Go check that out at Provincetown Monument. And on Thursday, congratulations all you other thespians in town, because the Jack of Hearts Club is opening October 2nd and running through November 2nd. Y'all, they have been working hard. I've been able to peek in over the last week. Go check them out. Get tickets now. They're selling out. You're not going to want to miss this. And as always, please email me if you'd like to see anything on the Wake Up Weekly Roundup. You can email me at wakeuproundup@gmail.com, or you can at me on Instagram at wakeuproundup. Whew, I'm going to go back to the festival. I hope to see you out there. Again, I'm looking for ice cream, so if you see me running by, please give me some like lavender ice cream stuff from the Nut House. I would love that. See you out there.
Thank you, Sam, for that roundup. What? Why are you laughing at me?
That's the way you said it was funny.
Please welcome Molly and Marion from the Alzheimer's Family Support Center of Cape Cod. No, I was when we were off there. I was mentioning I was at the mall the other day, but I noticed there was a brick and mortar, and I was wondering if that was connected to you, and that's y'all.
Yeah, we got a grant so that we could get things started where people shop, where people go, because sometimes Alzheimer's is so scary and mysterious that nobody knows where to go for help, and we thought, why not stick it right in the middle of the Cape Cod Mall?
Hell yeah, I love that.
Why not?
With a big neon sign.
So it actually was one of our first federal grants. So we started where there's a candle shop now. It was smaller because I thought either this is a good idea or a really stupid one. And we found really quickly how important it was. We had people that could take the bus there that didn't have transportation. Sometimes they might have forgotten their shoes, but they showed up at the mall wanting help because they didn't know what to do about their memory loss. So we were able to move into a larger space now, and that's where we're at, right across from the children's play area. And it's really a thriving place. Our first year, we had about 700 walk-ins.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Along with the programming that we had running there, but people would just stop in, and then we'd be able to get them to sign up and give them all sorts of services, because the services aren't just at the mall. They're all over Cape Cod, and now we're even in Plymouth County. So
amazing.
But we started here. This was our origin, was Provincetown.
No way.
So thanks, yeah. We took care of my mother. We lived down in the East End. And Melanie Braverman and myself, we founded this organization because of what we found while we were living here. We got so much help from our friends, and it seemed like a community model that we were able to make a little bigger. Marion is the president of our board, which is so great. And now we're helping thousands of people every month. So
that's amazing. Because it's such a tough thing to go through, a tough thing to experience, a tough thing to have someone close to you experience. And it's so great to have an easy place to go for resources.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, what can happen when people start to have memory loss? They get really scared. You know, and we talk about trying to step out of the closet because it's so easy for people not to talk to their doctor, not to talk to anyone about it. And then years later, they're dealing with a full-blown disease progression. And what we'd like to do is get the word out and try to help people talk about it earlier so they can actually create strategies and they can figure out how to have their best life, because these disease progressions can go anywhere from 2 to 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a long time to be quiet and silent about something you're experiencing. And what people tell us that are living with cognitive loss is that it's really scary. So we try to help them be a little less scared, and we try to help their families understand how to deal with the person that has memory loss. And what we find is if we can reduce the burden by just a little bit on everyone, we can actually help people do a little better through this disease.
Amazing.
You know, we started, well, the whole idea of family support center to help people who have people in their family who, you know, help the caregivers. And what it's turned out to be is this giant for not only for the caregivers, but for people that have memory loss. And one of the things that I really love about the organization, especially now that it's housed in the mall, is that it's the sociability, it's the being with other people. The whole organization is kind of infused with love because it's family. And the family is just gigantic, but everybody's there because they need someone, they have someone that they love, and they are loved. So what happens is people be with each other. They're, you know, and the sociability breaks down that one really hard problem, which is isolation. And, you know, it's one of the things we really know in Provincetown. You know, if you can get away from the isolation and have more contact with other people, you'll be happier and you'll live a better life. And it's not like the end of the world. You know, my mother had dementia, and that's why I got involved in the organization. And the quality of my mother's life improved tremendously with me understanding what it meant to have to be with someone who had memory loss. I mean, that's all she had was memory loss. You know what I mean? It's not like stage 4 cancer. You know what I mean? It's, and even that people seem to recover from. But there's so much that we can do to enrich our lives, and especially for me, I wanted to say that gay people can really be isolated. And that's a problem that we have as gay people. And that's why I really encourage anyone who's with someone who's gay or is gay and has any kind of memory problems to really reach out to us, because we are another kind of community, and if we let ourselves lose that, we're in trouble. You know, but if we strengthen that community, well, it'll be really good for us.
Absolutely. So we took family into our name because we know that family gets defined by the people that show up for you. And that is so important with a disease like Alzheimer's, because you can't go it alone. It's virtually impossible to live with it by yourself without including some person, or if you're a caregiver, you think, oh, I've got this, I don't need anyone. That can't happen. So we love the idea of trying to create this social safety net for everyone. And most of our programs are based on research that we've tried to take and turn it into a community-based model. So this was what I got my PhD in at Northeastern, was to try and figure out how do we take best practices, and instead of having them sit in some research lab somewhere, how do we actually put them into practice? Because they say it takes about 7 years from, you know, our really important knowledge that we've learned to where it actually shows up in our communities. And if we can try and get those best practices out there so that we can help people now, we find that is really, really important. And so, you know, it's funny, we're this very accessible organization. We're in all the towns. We're in Provincetown, right at the senior center. We have support groups. We do memory screens. We do all of these things. But they're also really rigorous programs because they try to connect everybody to getting the help that they need. And we are always trying to get people to think into, as you age, okay, we all want to age well, but if things start to happen, who are the people you want with you that could step in, that could help out? And that's really important. And that we're building. And if you look at research around people in the LGBTQ community, they can age alone. A lot of people are aging alone when they get older. So an organization like ours wants to bring them in and give them supports and help them build their community around them.
How does somebody know the difference between just like general, normal, like the older we get, you just don't remember things as well, to when you actually are having a problem and that it's going to turn into something like that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of brain changes, that happen. And losing your memory can also be a part of normal aging, and this is where it gets a little confusing. So if you forget your keys and you're, where did I put them because you're having attentional changes, that's pretty normal. You find your keys in the freezer and you have no idea who put them there, that's a whole different thing. So having a conversation to talk to somebody about it can be important. And we do memory screens that are confidential to help people. Sometimes it helps people feel better, like, oh, I was so worried about my memory, but now I'm realizing, oh my gosh, right? I just did my survey and I realized maybe I'm doing a little too much Benadryl at night, could be affecting memory, or am I having other things? Am I depressed? When you get older, there's a high degree of depression and anxiety. And if you're not getting that recognized and you're not getting that treated, that can influence memory. So what we try to help people do is kind of sort it out, because sometimes you don't know what it is. And there was a great presentation that Lisa Genova just did, at Payamet. And she talks a lot about normal aging and normal memory. And now what's really fascinating, and it's just starting to be talked about now, there was an article in the New York Times, was about cognitive health. Because what we haven't really talked about in our communities and within public health, and I don't know how much is going to get talked about these days, but cognitive health has modifiable risk factors that make up about 40% of your risk for cognitive loss later on when you age, and yet we don't talk about that either because people are so frightened that something's going on. So thinking about cognitive health, we teach classes in this. I taught a class in Provincetown a couple of months ago. We're going to be putting these things online. We do a lot of education because you want to try and be as healthy as you can as you're aging. So I know
wanted
that's
to say one thing that's important about our organization. Every single thing that we provide is free. When I started on the board, I thought, why are we doing everything for free? And, how are we going to live here? And Molly just said, free, 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 and we will find the money. And that's why, like when we have events like our walk in Provincetown, that's how we raise the money to keep the services free, so that nothing that we do costs anything to the people for whom we provide services.
Amazing.
And that's a really, really important thing to understand, because so many people are afraid of medical things because they're so outrageous. And we try to find ways to give people respite for free for caregivers so that they have a break. I mean, everything that we do is free, and it's really important.
Tell us a little bit more about the walk on October 12th.
Well, let me tell you the beginning of the Alzheimer's Family Support Center. It started with a walk and a gallery. Mona Anderson, we utilized her gallery to raise money. We had this idea, like we should do everything for free. And Marion's like, I don't know how that's going to work. But we told our friends what we wanted to do. We had a high degree of competency in trying to turn this into an organization. And by word of mouth, in 2014, we had our first walk in front of Town Hall in Provincetown, and that's how we raised the money to get the center started. So when you go to the mall and you look at that started with a seed walk that happened with no money. Like we started with nothing. And so the walk that we're doing, we've been doing it every year in Provincetown. It's October 12th this year, and everybody's invited. You don't have to fundraise to even attend. We have been doing this since the beginning, since the inception. You can come, you can get a t-shirt. We have a band playing if it's nice weather out in front of Town Hall. Cosmos Catering brings food, so everyone gets a free lunch. I mean, it's a real community event. And then there's a stroll. I know we call it a walk, but really, it's more of a stroll.
We like a stroll.
Right?
Yeah.
Down Commercial Street to the breakwater and back. And because we're dementia friendly, we have the trolley. Mayflower Trolley participates. We have the golf carts just in case somebody decides to overdo. And we're able to let people walk down the street, and on their backs it says who they're walking for. And there have been so many families, you know, from our town here that have been able to participate and honor the people that they've cared for, and continue to honor the people that are still living with cognitive loss.
Yeah, it's really to see, I mean, I get to put, I'm walking for my mother, and I get to put that on my back, and it just is a way of honoring people, and it adds to this kind of love fest of people, you know. It's a very beautiful experience. Everybody in town should really come and get and feel that energy, even if, you know, you don't want to walk. Just feeling that energy is such a community feeling. It's very deep.
What time on October 12th?
It goes from 11 to 2, and the walk starts at noon. And, you know, be exclusive. That's who provides our t-shirts, and they're really soft, so we see them all the time, you know, from years past. So it's really fun, and you'll meet a lot of people. We always have name tags, because one of the things that people can lose really early on when they're having memory loss is the ability to remember proper nouns, right? So, oh, that person. So we have name tags so everybody feels comfortable. And we try to teach these things on a community level so everyone can continue to be in their community without being too frightened that, you know, somehow they're not going to be okay. And so, you know, come down, don a name tag, meet a new friend. We provide respite. So if you're a caregiver that's caring for someone and you want to kind of get introduced to what these social engagement programs do, and how they help us quell the loneliness that people can suffer when they have cognitive loss because they're too scared to go out in their community. You know, be a part of all of that, and everybody is invited.
Amazing. How can people get involved to help raise money through the walk?
So we have an online, you know, you can go to our website, you can call our office, 508-896-5170. You can come to the walk that day.
Visit you at the mall?
Always visit us at the mall. Everybody is always invited.
It's a mind blower at the mall because the people are so happy. It's
love that.
it's really a mind blower. They're doing art things, they're walking, they're chatting, they're seeing counselors. It's like really mind blowing.
And the last thing that I'll say is, you know how you come into Provincetown and there's colors and it's vibrant and it's happy. This is what we did at the Cape Cod Mall. It doesn't look like your grandma's nursing home.
Or a dental office.
It has orange and reds and yellows, and it's brightly colored because we know we have to help people, even though they're dealing with, you know, a very, you know, debilitating disease. We want to help them find those moments of joy because they're still there and they're in the present where most people, you know, reside when they do have memory loss. So we're always trying to create that.
Awesome. Thank you both so much for all that you do. Yeah. Please support them on October 12th from 11 to 2 right here at Provincetown Town Hall.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we're going to turn it over to Sean and check out the weather.
Good morning, friends and furry friends. After days of soaking rain, the sun is finally wagging its tail over P-Town. As much as I hate a days-long downpour, our region really needed that big drink. The August drought had trees panting, and that cool snap in early September made them shed their green coats early. No wonder you're seeing pops of red and gold everywhere. I was shocked myself driving to Logan last week. Fall came early on the mainland. Here in town, though, our warmer waters keep the leaves on a short leash, so we'll change later, just like spring comes fashionably late. Now, for the forecast, we've got a gorgeous weekend on tap. Today is sunny and seasonable near 70. Saturday fetches you partial sun and mid-70s. Sunday warms up to a playful 74 with just a chance of a passing shower. Monday and Tuesday stay frisky in the low to mid-70s, and beyond that, Wednesday and Thursday look just as pleasant. But remember, after Tuesday, forecasts are like cats, unpredictable. Tides are low in the morning, perfect for pup walks on the flats, and high in the mid-afternoon, which gives my late-night adventurers the all clear to prowl. If you haven't figured out yet, it's Pet Appreciation Weekend in town. Parades, blessing, and belly rubs all around. But let's be real, the main event is Pet Tea tomorrow at 4. The one day a year you can bring your extra special creatures to tea. Dress them up and strut the runway. The costume contest starts at 5 with cash prizes, and this year's winners fetch more than just glory. Each takes home the original dog anchor, a brilliant invention by local artist Greg Salvatore. Fill it with sand, and your beach buddy stays put while you guys are at the shore. As for checkups, don't just pamper your pets. Look after yourself, too. Test and Treat it right here in town is ready to keep you safe and playful. Quick appointments are always available. Give them a call at 774-538-3350. And a quick shout out to my biggest fan. Get well soon, gorgeous. We need you back in town as soon as possible. That's it for me. Remember, if it's Friday, it's Dog Tag Tees. Sunday, we shine with solid gold. And next weekend, get your tails wagging. It's Mates. Woof. For those of you in town, I'll see you at the boat slip. Everyone have a great weekend. Boys, back to you at the brewery. You ready, buddy? You ready? You ready? Yeah. You ready? You ready? Oh, yeah. That's Teddy Bear. He's been hanging out with me for a bit. I even got my own dog for Pet Appreciation Week. And yes, he will be at tea. Costume? We're not sure yet. Have fun, everybody. See you this weekend. Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy. There we go. Such a good fetcher.
Oh.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah. Please welcome the cast of the Jack of Hearts musical.
Hello, good morning.
Mary Callanan, James Jackson Jr., and the writer, director, creator himself.
Not director.
Star.
No.
Star.
You forgot Star.
Writer, star.
Legend. Lita Hoffman's directing. She's amazing.
Okay.
John Richardson, for the uninitiated.
You were right. But if you watch this show, you know John.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a journey with this show.
Oh my gosh, yeah, many years.
When did it start?
When I can't even remember. So probably in earnest about 4 years ago, I really got serious about it. And then so many people have just kept joining, these talented people, both been on Broadway. We have these amazing people who have joined the cast, and it's a cast of 10. And we did our first reading in 2022 at the Provincetown Theater. They've been helping to incubate it all these years, and we open next weekend.
It's wild. Yeah. How have rehearsals been going? I've been talking to my friends who are on the show, and they're rehearsing a lot.
I'll let these folks answer that.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Are you tired?
I'm never tired.
No.
Just this morning.
Everything's
of course.
fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
No, rehearsals are going great,
Yeah.
actually. And what I really like is that it's between the director and the writer, and there's a dramaturg. There's a collaborative effort going on.
Yeah, it's
So,
a new musical, so there's a lot of, there has to be.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
I love
kitchen
that.
is cooking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you been part of a brand new musical before?
I have, yes. And
As have I.
But
Yeah.
this is your favorite one.
Well,
Yeah,
Strange
obviously.
Loop.
But we worked on
Bandstand.
that for 14 years.
Oh.
So that's-
Damn. So this
I
is a quick
understand.
one.
so this
Yeah.
is nothing.
It's not-
Yeah.
Yeah, let's open tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
When did y'all join the project?
I joined last April, she said with a question in her voice.
Yeah.
And then I was November, right?
Yeah,
Right,
last
right.
November.
You were in November.
So y'all
You
all,
play Brittany's mom?
I am Brittany Rolfe's mother.
but of course.
And if ever there was the tree and the acorn,
Uh-huh,
it is
uh-huh.
us.
I love
It is we.
whatever. Yes.
James, who are you playing?
I'm playing Queena. Yeah, that's
enough.
That's enough.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's fabulous.
John, are you playing John?
Basically, some weird, bizarre version of me, kind of like me when I first came to Provincetown.
Okay.
And I have to. This character, Sonny. He's in his early 20s, and I'm not in my early 20s anymore, and so I have to shave my face. And I'm not doing it till the last moment.
I mean, when I was in the Fantastics there, my first line was, I'm nearly 20 years old.
That's right, exactly.
When in reality, I'm nearly 40 years old.
And you said that with a completely straight face.
Every day,
Yeah.
It's about
28 shows.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's about the nearly.
Yeah.
It's theater magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I have to shave this, and I'm very self-conscious.
You'll be fine.
For the
We've seen it.
uninitiated, what is the story?
Thank you.
Yeah, so Jack of Hearts Club takes place in a fictionalized gay bar in Provincetown on the very last night of summer. And it's set
1960.
I was going to say in the 60s.
That's right. This is the early 60s, so pre-Stonewall. And there was a club down the street called the Ace of Spades Club. So that's why I named it the Jack of Hearts Club. It's the very last night of summer. It starts at 11:30 p.m. and it goes in real time till last call at 1 a.m. And it's a bunch of characters who all really love each other and who are at a crossroads in their life because it's the last night of the summer. Some are going away, some are staying, and it's kind of been my love letter to Provincetown. Yeah.
It's quite charming, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to say 3 more days. so
I
we
know,
can see
right?
it.
Exactly. Well, so many of the first shows are sold out, right?
It's sold out through the third weekend.
What?
already, so you can.
I would have to say another year.
It's
Make a
sold-
plan, Bob.
it's
Make a
sold out
plan,
through the
folks.
18th.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
And
you,
so
you
we-
have honestly have to get tickets right now.
Yeah, that's what we're really telling people because we don't want people to miss it. And even people who are season ticket subscribers to the theater have to
have to get tickets.
reserve their tickets now.
It's a special ticketed event.
That's right. Yeah.
That is not part of your subscription.
That's right. So you have to get
But this has
tickets.
never happened for the theater. It's like they're a little overwhelmed by it. It's amazing.
Yes.
That's right.
And excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the best
Overwhelmed
way.
and excited.
We've been treated so well by the theater, and our director, Lita Hoffman, I've known since college, and she is sort of new to the community. She's been coming in for some readings, but she is just wonderful and is helping us kind of figure this whole thing out together. And the cast, it's a big love fest with the cast. We've all known each other forever, and all 10 actors are Provincetown people that you've seen perform here for many, many years, and so we're just thrilled to be able to show this to the community, and we're glad that you guys had us on your show this morning to talk about it.
You guys are going straight to rehearsal from this, aren't you?
Yes,
Literally.
we begin our technical rehearsals today.
Yeah, in like
Yes.
3 minutes. So
Yes.
that's the plan.
So thanks for miking us up so we can get used to it.
That's
Yeah, exactly. You're warming your voices
Yeah.
up.
That's
You're
right.
talking to us.
No, not at all. Not at
I
all.
say this all the time, though. You do have to make a plan, and you have to think ahead because it's already sold out. And I would venture to guess that because you have stars like this, you can't just add dates at the end of it.
We've extended by 2 weekends, so
You already have.
Yeah, we've extended through Spooky Bear weekend, and so there's availability for those 2 extended weekends. But the final performances has about 6 tickets left, and so we're sort of freaking out.
Now, buy tickets right now.
Oh my god, you always think you have so much time to do.
You know people.
It's so, yeah, and
Look who
see,
you know.
now that's worth mentioning. Thank you, Harrison. You know how you say to yourselves, well, we know people in the show. It'll be
Doesn't matter.
fine. I'm afraid the theater is too small for
Yeah.
we know people. So I implore you, I am not a ticketing agent.
That's
Please
right.
please get them the good old-fashioned way.
it's
Not
wild.
bothering.
Not bothering.
Bother
They're
is
being-
not a good word.
They're being sweet, but they're like, oh, I'm on the list, and it's like, there's no list.
There's no list.
The good
Oh,
news
God.
is it's popular. The bad news is it's popular.
Yeah.
But it's also not my problem.
Yeah. You're like, I'll be worrying about being in the
James
show.
Jackson Jr.
If you
everyone.
don't have tickets, it's not my problem.
Yeah, exactly.
We really want people to come.
Yeah,
so we
and
want,
they are.
you
People
know,
are really-
So we're excited.
And everyone's very excited for John. It is very funny. I'm sure it's always this way, but especially now to walk down the street or frankly anywhere with John Richardson.
can't.
You can't. Because people have to stop him and touch him and say, we're so excited for you and we're so proud of you. And
People scream out dates.
Yep.
at
that
you.
they're coming.
I'm
to
coming on
show.
the 28th.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
Do you keep a list?
It's very, exactly. I take attendance.
I love it. Well, congratulations. I know you guys
Thank
are
you.
super busy. And I heard
Congratulations to
Thank
you.
you.
Harrison,
So
congratulations.
exciting.
This is amazing. I love this show, and you should be so proud.
Thank you. I truly am.
And you have to come back like every weekend to Provincetown.
Maybe not every weekend, but
Or
I'll
you
be
can
back.
do a live remote. Hi,
True.
here's the San Francisco update.
Everyone talks about trivia. Bearded Mistress was so amazing this year, and we're just
Hartley and Chris, Spalding and Chris. Spalding and Hartley.
The Chris's.
the Chris's. Told me that they'll put me up at the hotel next year to come back for beer.
Oh yeah, and Chris Spalding is in Jack of
Yes.
Hearts.
Right.
Another celebrity.
My boyfriend.
Oh, that was worth mentioning.
Fun?
Look right in
Was
the
it
camera.
fun casting your boyfriend?
So I literally I've thought about this a lot. I definitely made a show where two regulation hotties are my love interests. I did that on purpose. It's very good.
Well, when you write it, you can do whatever you want.
Art mirrors life, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Break a leg, kill the
Thank you.
people.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
If you don't get tickets, where can you see James Jackson Jr.?
Oh, on this very
Tonight.
stage.
Right
Tonight.
here
Nine
in the
o'clock.
Common
Friday nights
Anchor.
Every Friday night, I will be here.
He has been raving about this.
He's
Oh
absolutely
my
amazing.
goodness! Yay!
He's absolutely amazing.
I will
I've been to the
figure it out at some point. But
No,
I'll be
you
here
have
every
figured
Friday
it
night
out.
during the run
For
of
the
the show.
Friday night
amazing.
special.
9 to 11. Yeah.
Awesome.
And you'll find me at Tin Pan Alley some random Saturday afternoons before the performances
Sometimes.
in October.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going on the 19th.
Yay! We love
John?
that. That's great.
John, we did it. We
No, I
sold
did some
tickets
other-
during the interview. Woohoo!
Maybe we are ticketing agents.
Yeah, that's
There
right.
we go. Marketers. Yeah.
I knew there was something we could do if this
Yeah.
acting thing didn't work.
Exactly.
I'm going to go update my resume right
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming in.
Thank you
And
very
I
much.
know your
So,
schedule is
so,
very
so
busy.
much.
Thank you.
I love you.
We love you too.
I did want to mention this upcoming Tuesday, there is a housing seminar right here in Provincetown. Over here now, Sam.
I am.
We're gonna vamp. Yeah.
I need to hear Jeff for a second.
Yeah. Talk a little, Jeff. How are you?
Are we doing like a sound check now?
Yes. You're used to
Okay,
that. right?
well, I was born in the trunk of a princess.
Live in
theater
action, folks. We are
Pocatello,
here. This is
Idaho.
what we do.
Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
20th annual and final Tennessee
Yes.
Williams Festival?
Yes.
Allegedly. I'm
Allegedly?
saying allegedly final.
Well, you know how Jack of Hearts Club goes until last call? Well, we have our last call this year. That's what we're calling it, last call. So it's going on right now.
It's going on as we speak.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
yes.
are shows setting up. There are chairs being shipped over from the boat slip to the Cabral House, so you can check that out. This Property is Condemned is happening there with Alison Fraser. There's shows at WOMR with Irene Glasos and St. Mary's. There's also going to be a musical kind of variety act at Luke's Lobster tonight at 9. I'm
And-
singing. Are you singing?
So I might be.
You might be.
No, I
yeah.
am. I am.
And then
he roped me
Purgatory.
in.
I'm gonna finish out the.
Yeah.
So there's Purgatory. We've revamped the whole place, and then the last one is the P-Town Inn. You should see what we did to the Showgirls set at the P-Town Inn.
Yeah. And we've been doing this for 20 years, and I guess I'm here because I was involved in the first one.
You have been doing it the whole time.
Yeah, and I think what we're really proud of, well, David Kaplan should, hats off to David Kaplan for sort of coming up with this idea, but we have changed the conversation of Tennessee Williams worldwide, of what we've done here in Provincetown, because we've premiered over 12 new plays by Tennessee Williams after his death, many of which have gone on to be published. And we kind of we're a proving ground for some of those texts. After the scholarship dug up all of this writing that never was performed, we tested it out here. And so
And
we're
they've been
really,
beautiful.
we're really proud of that.
They've been really stellar. This is like fine arts on the beaches of Provincetown, on your friend's neighbor's porch or whatever.
In
There's some-
Purgatory.
In
Yeah.
Purgatory.
Yes.
We're bringing you Tennessee Williams in Purgatory.
I love it.
And I think Tennessee Williams would be happy about that.
You know, Provincetown, part of the landscape of Provincetown, you know, is art. It's been an art colony for over 100 years, and I think we've been able to find nooks and crannies all throughout town to do plays, and we've played it like a piano, and I think we've hit almost every key.
I think so. We even were out in the woods. Megan Nussel did a show with The Witch with a whole bunch of Provincetown actors, professionals, and we did it out in the woods, on the beaches.
We've had shows in front of the A House. We've had shows on the beach, in Purgatory. In
The
a
old brewery space.
Yes.
The old brewery
we
space.
Had shows in the brewery. We
In the dunes with the microphones.
Yes.
What was the other one? With David Drake. He was participating in.
Oh yeah.
In the parking lot.
Yes. So we've had shows just about everywhere. I did one in a living room, and we've used hotel rooms at the Gifford House. So I think what happens when you're not doing a play in the theater is that the audience's expectations change, and you're able to hear a text for the first time in a new way. So
I remember there was one show that really transformed me. So we do, there's a few shows that we did out on the boat slip, and they're often, so Tennessee Williams, very poetic, very just like takes these like strands and strings of life and weaves them together, and I'm just always in awe by the words. But I just remember looking over, watching this dancer on a platform, looking at the boat slip bay, and just listening to all these words about someone, and it was about writer's block. Because of this connection of like this whole town and like the embracing of the community, I was like, oh, it opened up my brain in ways that I've never felt before. And I think that's what's really cool about what this festival does, bringing these amazing actors from all over the world, from South Africa. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Mishima season, we had some actors from Japan, we had from Ghana, and all over, just like doing this beautiful work and expanding hearts and minds.
How many years is this for you?
I started in 2011. I was an intern, and then they said, "Do you want to come back?" And I said, "Yes."
Is that what brought you to P-Town, like the first time?
The very first time I came to P-Town was with Tennessee Williams Fest.
Oh.
I had just learned about him, so I went to Northeastern, and I got a minor in theater. And I just did this whole like script analysis of the Glass Menagerie, and I was like, I know Tennessee Williams. Saw these folks at a job fair, and they were like, do you want to work for free? But you get a house, and you get bikes, and you get to come to P-Town. And I said, sure, I've never been to P-Town. My parents said there's a lot of rainbow flags there. So I came, and I've just kept coming ever since, and then I moved here. And here I am.
What's the word with it being the last? I know you said it's the last, you said it's up in the air.
Well,
I just want
I'm still here.
There's so many people talking
still
about
here.
it being the last. I just want to hear.
It is the last 4-day festival at the end of September.
Okay.
So in other words, the model that we've used for the last 20 years is now being retired. But that doesn't mean that the organization is being folded. David Kaplan, the curator, wants to continue with our sort of pioneering spirit and avant-garde side of Tennessee Williams with perhaps pop-ups in different cities, maybe even here again in Provincetown. It just depends on the ideas that come his way. So it's not, the idea is not over, but I think there's two ways to think about it. We can either say mission accomplished. You know, we've played this town for 20 years, and we've done 85 texts by Tennessee Williams, and probably 100 by his peers and contemporaries, new plays, new forms. We've kind of done it all. So that's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is that the economic model just isn't sustainable. Housing is much more difficult to come by. This time of year is now summer. So when 20 years ago, when I first started trotting up and down asking for housing donations, everybody was empty. Now that's not the case. September is a hot month. So I think the time of year has to be looked at, and I think the economic model has to be changed. And the vision is 20 years old, so it needs renewing. So that's how I'm looking at it.
And I also think, so being a part of it for as long, they've birthed a whole new generation of people who are so excited
And now also, we've learned how to take town hall and make it a theater. We've learned how to take all of these spaces and turn them into theater. And whether it's Tennessee Williams, and also we've done a lot of collaborations, like it's Tennessee Williams and Shakespeare, Tennessee Williams, and Beckett is this year. So it's taking all these texts and making site-specific theater. I don't think that spirit's going away. And there is something like, I will be perfectly honest, I didn't give a shit about Tennessee Williams when I first came here, but now it's like he's burrowed so far into my heart, I can't stop. So you've birthed this family, and they really are. Like, the reason I kept coming back is I found a home and family here, and there's something that comes out of me in this festival that I just don't experience anywhere else, which is why I'm still kicking around. I'm sorry that you're stuck with me. But yeah, so I think that spirit is continuing on, and I think that there's a whole bunch of artists and collaborators that are in love with this town and now know how the ins and outs of how everything works. So we're not going anywhere. I still want to make theater.
So I kept saying we, but I think I should explain. I left as executive director in 2018, so that was my last year. But I'm still here. Do you see what I mean? Like, even though we're retiring this 4-year festival, I think that there's a diaspora of thousands of artists who've come here because of this festival, and they continue that vision. Can I read you a couple of things?
Yeah.
So, in the words of Tennessee Williams in Sweet Bird of Youth, which we're performing this year, there's no more valuable knowledge than knowing the right time to go. And in the very first play that was ever performed at the Tennessee Williams Festival in 2006, it was an autobiographical play where Tennessee Williams is on the beach, on the dunes, in a love triangle that broke his heart. And he says, endings, it takes place at sunset. Endings, approaches to ending, I guess they have a sort of special theatrical interest for me, which makes me suspect that I may write a good many bad or not so good plays, but will probably always manage to come up with a pretty good ending for them. And I love that quote, because this is before he knew that he was going to be famous.
Right.
So anyway, it's the last call, and if you want to see a show, I'm speaking now to our listeners, if you want to see a show, go to twptown.org, that's TW like Tennessee Williams, P-Town like where we are, .org, and you can get tickets there. Shows are really selling out fast, so we're almost sold out. I think your best bets are on Sunday and some for tomorrow as well. And then the box office is at the little firehouse right over here on Commercial Street. So if you want to actually, pick up a T-shirt or a piece of memorabilia, we have things for sale there, and also you can buy a ticket in person if you would rather.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Please do.
Congratulations on 20 years.
Oh my gosh, thanks.
It's been a wild 20 years, and over some cocktails or something, we should tell you stories, because
we have a lot of them.
So many. Maybe that's the next year's festival, the stories of the P-Town, Tennessee Williams Fest itself.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Yeah. I want to say a big thank you to all the viewers for watching us over the last 5 years. I've been so happy and proud to be a part of this project. A big thank you to Mark, Ethan, Sam, Sean. Big thank you to Bob for chatting with me for 300 hours over the past 5 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So it's your last call as well?
Exactly. It's both of our last
apropos.
calls.
Well, cheers.
Yeah, exactly.
We love you, Harrison.
I love you too. Yeah. A big thank you to the viewers for letting us into your home, taking an interest in me and Bob's live and how we interact with the community, and also thank you all for being a part of the Wake Up community and the Provincetown community in general.
Do you want to thank our sponsors one last time?
Yeah, a big thank you to our sponsors, the Crown and Anchor, Provincetown Brewing Company, the Provincetown Business Guild, PTV, the Boat Slip, and the Provincetown Inn.
I guess that's a show, right?
That's a show. We did
Thank
it.
you for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey! Oh! Hey! Wake up, wake up! No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up.